Hello guys and welcome back. Good morning, birds chirping. It's a wet, foggy, damp, cold morning here this morning in Nova Scotia. But there is a couple little features of what makes this truck such an expensive truck. Sometimes when you get expensive things, you get more than you ask for. On this truck, I got a whole lot of rust and a dent from brand new off the lot, and I'm just finally getting around to it now. So here is what we got. First off, this is the 2020 F350 Platinum. It's got a 2.5 inch ready lift leveling kit, 37 1250 20 Falcon Wild Peak AT3Ws on 20x9 zero offset Dirty Life DT1 wheels. We've got Firestone airbags and an airlift compressor and a backflip MX4 bed cover. We are just getting started on this, as you guys know, but you need a good platform to work off of. You can't have a platform that is covered in dust spots. I'm actually going to stop and hose this thing off on my way. There's more. It is absolutely everywhere, guys. It is everywhere right now. You know, it isn't showing up too good because it's dirty and it's wet, but it is completely covered in rust spots, and you can really see it when it's clean and there's not water on it everywhere. Like, it is really bad. They are everywhere. Like, they are absolutely everywhere. I don't know if the camera is picking this up, but it's coated, like it's covered. When you wash this thing, it is like there's probably 40 spots right there. More here. Like, when you wash this thing, it looks good, but at the same time, it looks absolutely terrible. Like, it looks absolutely terrible. And then the dent we're talking about is right there. I think you guys can probably see that, and that has been like that since brand new. But we're gonna take care of that today. It is going to the dealer to get clay barred and polished, and then those spots should be gone. Yes, they absolutely, it is rail dust. It is caused by, dust. It is caused by dust and contaminants getting on the truck and transportation to, the dealer lots. On the rail, that's why they call it rail dust, on the back of trucks, all that. And then it lays on the truck, and that's what happens. And what should happen, honestly, really, especially when you buy a truck that is expensive as this one and it's white, which is going to show it up even more, what should happen is the dealer should absolutely clay bar and detail the truck properly before it is sold. Because basically, if they don't, they're just hoping that it doesn't happen, or they're hoping that the person who bought the vehicle somehow doesn't notice that. But how would you not notice that, especially on a white truck? So it's, like I said, it's going in today to get clay barred, detailed, and they're gonna do what they can do with that dent. And I really hope they do a good job. I was going to do it myself, but when you pay this kind of money for a vehicle, you shouldn't have to be doing things like that by yourself. I'm sure there's people out there right now going, oh man, come on, be a man. You buy that and fix that yourself. Come on, stop being a sissy. When's the last time you bought a vehicle this expensive and you had issues like that with this? Would you be happy? Would you want to do it yourself? Do you think you should do it yourself? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That'd be like me doing a job for somebody, a brush job or a driveway job or a culvert. Let's say a culvert. I install a culvert for somebody, and the first rain that happens, the culvert washes out. Should I tell the homeowner, hey, come on, stop being a sissy, you can go fix that yourself, you only paid for it once? Anyway, let's go get this done. Alright guys, I'm not gonna stop and hose this thing off. You gotta take my word for it. It is absolutely covered in rust specks. But another thing I'm going to mention is, and I know most Super Duty owners out there have this issue from new as well. I've had it on every single one of my trucks. My 17 250, my 19 350, and my 17 550 have all had this issue, and it's actually a really easy fix. Steering wheel being crooked, but driving straight. So my truck drives perfectly straight. Of course, I'm going around a turn right now, but my steering wheel is off to the passenger side, and it's a very easy fix. You can do it yourself. Your truck is not out of a line if your truck is tracking down the road straight but your steering wheel is off. There is a very easy adjustment underneath the truck that you can do. You can do it in 5 minutes. You just got to know which way to go. You got to know whether to go up or go down and how much to do it. So mine isn't terrible, but you can see it's still off, and it was pretty close to that from factory, but then it got worse after I had the guys put the leveling kit on. And I didn't bother fixing it, because I figured by now I would have my more permanent lift system, whether it's BDS or Carly, but you know, there's things going on that are slowing that process down. But so I'm going to fix it, so stay tuned. I will make a video on that. I think it's going to help a lot of people out, because like I said, the majority of these trucks from factory come with their steering wheels not perfectly straight. Alright boys, here's my new wheels for today. 2020 Ford Explorer ST. Not bad, not bad, not bad. New redesign. Quad exhaust. Paddle shifters. It's got a new big screen. It's got the huge moon roof. Quite a bit of room in this thing. Might try to have a little fun with this. A little puck dialer, paddle shifters. Alright, let's give it a whirl. Alright, so we got a completely digital dash here. I actually found drive modes, so I got it in sport mode. I really like the steering wheel. I just hit the wiper somehow for the rear. No idea how I did that, but it's going back there crazy. Oh, yeah, okay. Shit, yeah. This thing sounds pretty good. Sport mode. Quite a bit different than driving my 4Runner. I can tell you that. This thing feels like a race car. This thing has got some get up and go. Wow. I'm extremely impressed with this right now. Anyway, I'm gonna have some more fun with this. I'm gonna make a separate video. I'm gonna make a video on this. So just stay tuned for that. Alright guys, so we just got the 2020 back from the dealer getting detailed. How did it turn out? Well, I'd say it turned out better. than what it was, for sure, but not even close to being a professional job. So let's see if I can get you guys some footage here. Of course, I got my little man, he's having a nap. So let's take a look, for instance, right here. Hopefully you guys can see this. It is everywhere in this spot. Still completely coated all over the side here. Hopefully the camera's picking this up. You know, there's a big spot. There's big spots the camera picks up, but I don't know if it picks up all the little spots. But they're everywhere still. It is certainly better than what it was, but they are like absolutely still covering this vehicle. This is one of the worst spots, but it's all tiny spots. Hopefully the camera's getting that, because this whole section right here is covered. The gas cap, that's coated. Hopefully you guys can see all that. Coming down the side, there's obviously still a few spots. The dent, they got pretty good. I mean, you can barely even notice that. The dent's good. I'm happy with the dent. That's fine with me. There's some big spots there. And there's another one, bigger one. The tailgate was the worst, and they got the paint on the tailgate pretty good. Although it's like covered in like, looks like little metal shavings, but up underneath here is still coated. There's still a ton of spots up underneath there, and on the platinum sort of back emblem here, there's loads of them, and like I can get them off with my finger. Like I can get them off with my finger, but nothing was done. And now look, all these little metal shavings, or whatever it is, looks like metal shavings to me. Unless it's dust from sitting outside. So that made a smudge mark there. On this, look at the bumper. Still on the bumper. Coated down here. All up through there. Right there. Like the whole truck, honestly, is still covered. I was thinking they didn't take the mud flaps off, but it looks like they did, because this mud flap is put on the wrong way. Like, the wrong way. This plastic piece goes inside the fender. So they obviously took the mud flap off and put it on the wrong way. Let's see if the other one is the same. No, that one's on the right way. So we got one on the right way. But yeah, I mean, obviously guys, I'm not happy with it. It is certainly better. There's no doubt about that. But this is a very expensive truck. There's one. There's one. It's a very expensive truck, and I shouldn't be having to deal with this, to be honest. I think every vehicle should be clay barred and detailed when it gets in to the lot, not just hosed off and hope for the best. Especially an expensive vehicle like this, it should be treated with like a lot of, you know, care and respect. And there's mud flaps on wrong, spots still everywhere. And on the front here, hopefully the camera picks it up, right in the center of the driver's door, you can see that they didn't even get it with the buffer or whatever they used, a rag or something. There's a huge smudge spot right here if I put my finger through it. So they didn't even get that. So yeah, I'm not happy. I am going to contact the dealer and express to them that I'm not happy, and I want it taken to a proper detailing shop. And I'll have to let you guys know. How it makes out. But this is a video aimed at helping you guys out. If you buy a vehicle like this, especially expensive truck like this, brand new vehicle, get this into the price. clay bar detailing into the price right off the get-go. Build that into the price if you can, and keep an eye on your paint, because for us here it's 1 year, 20,000 kilometers. So I'm not sure what it is in the States and in Europe or wherever, but for us that's what it is. Your paint protection warranty type thing is 1 year, 20,000 kilometers. So you have that length of time to complain about issues like this, and then they should be addressing them. So I'm gonna let you guys know how this all works out in the end, but what I'm asking for is for them to send this to a professional detailing shop, and I know a few where I could get it sent to get it done right, because their guys in-house, it's not cutting it. It's not even close to cutting it. Anyway guys, you know, I guess we'll see what takes place. Wait and see what they say from the dealer, but sometimes that's how it goes. Definitely be doing a follow-up video on this, and we'll be doing a video for sure, because I definitely need to get this thing professionally detailed, clay barred, all that stuff. Whether they pay for it, they pay for some of it, or, you know, heaven forbid, I gotta pay for something like that after I paid the money I paid for this truck. But I'll definitely do a video of professional detailing versus dealership detailing. Anyway guys, for now that's it. Stay tuned on how I make out with this, and stay tuned for my next video. It's going to be a good one. Alright guys, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you then. Bye.